Just getting in a walk. It's kind of late, but I didn't get to. Oh. I definitely earlier thought I heard that helicopter, like the come out with your hands up, that kind of thing. It seemed like they were. I thought they were calling out to someone. I actually don't remember ever hearing that before, but. Or maybe it was just my imagination, who knows? You really never know what's going to happen around here. Yeah, it was a pretty long day though, real long. I put out a new piece on Substack, which is basically, I published the full comment that I got from CNN about my last story, and you guys can check that out on, it's in the link on the in the description of the video, and please subscribe if you can. So I put that out because I thought people might kind of find it interesting, basically like a little bit behind the scenes of the news business, and the rest is in the article. You'll see for yourself. And don't forget to smash that like button, as they say. Elephant Shoe said, "Hola, what's going on? How you doing?" Now, let's see, which way should we go? Sean said, "Where are you?" Los Angeles, California. Just getting some air. I hope you guys are good. It's been a long work day. So right now we're heading south towards Hollywood Boulevard. It seemed like people were pretty interested in the stream last night, which was basically on the Walk of Fame, so that's kind of where we're headed. I don't want to do like the same thing every night, but that honestly like was kind of interesting. So Elephant Shoe made me laugh with that one. Oh, here we go. Elephant Shoe jumped in there to say, "Stay there. Stay mad, bro. Trust me." Sean said Comedy Store is cool. 100%. I started off in comedy before I got into my job now, so I performed there a couple of times, and it's a cool place. Sean said, "What's the hardest thing?" By the way, if you ask why I'm reading it like that, it's because on the replay, when there's no chat, people get annoyed. So I'll read your name. Sean said, "What's the hardest thing about stand-up?" Maybe getting over that initial, like the first time. After that, it's like anything else. And it's repetition. It's really like anything. It's always going to be rough in the beginning, especially as you put an act together, right? Like, it doesn't matter how good somebody is. There's going to be a lot of rough spots until the act gets polished. I always found it fun. Bombing or whatever, that never bothered me. I actually thought it was hilarious, which is kind of I think, important. All right, this is Gower. Potato King said hi. What's up, Potato King? How you doing? Anyone who makes fun of people's race, gender, sexual orientation, any of that is instantly banned on this channel. It's 2024. I'm good, Potato King. Thanks for asking. Life's too short, man. It's also absolutely nobody's business who they love and any of that stuff. There's plenty of other hate places on the internet you could bring that to, unfortunately. It's funny because I don't come down here that much, but since the streaming thing, I've been coming down. Is that a Dalmatian? Oh no. Sean said positive energy works. Agree with that. Gregory said any noble stars are passing. That's a good question. Last night I forgot about them. Let's see. Hildegard. I am not sure who that is. Anduria. Bobby Flay. That's the chef, right? What else we got? Oh, Michael B. Jordan. Very cool. Thanks for subscribing, Potato King. Appreciate that. For those who are just jumping in, my name's Eric. I'm a investigative reporter, sometimes a political commentator, and I do a lot of stuff, man. I play music. I've done stand-up. A lot of stuff. This is me, by the way. Sean said you used to always do Comedy Store. Are you a comedian, Sean? That's awesome. Good for you, man. Looks like there's an ambulance in front of the Pantages. Let's see what's going on over there. Okay, I got you, Sean. Thanks. We had a good walk last night, actually. It was pretty cool. People were jumping in this chat from all over. It was super interesting. Like one guy came in from Bahrain. It's like really interesting. Appreciate that, Neb. Don't forget to subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh man, somebody's not well. I'm gonna hang on a sec. Yeah, I'm not gonna film that. He looked not well. He was kind of like lying on the ground outside the bar, and you know, I don't need to film everything. Sean said, "Is it me or downtown's abnormally quiet?" Sean, I forget if you said, are you in LA? Yeah, downtown is usually pretty. Downtown usually has a lot going on here. This is not downtown. Obviously, this is like Hollywood. Just in case people don't know. I think we're still coming back from the pandemic. That's for sure. What's up, Kenny? How you doing? Kenny sells crack cocaine. How long did it take you to come up with that name? What's going on, man? Sean said East Coast. Cool, man. I lived in California for years. I'm from the East Coast originally. Normal Rabbit said hello. What's going on, Normal Rabbit? How you doing? So right now we're walking westbound on Hollywood Boulevard. We're still on the Walk of Fame. Jackie Gleason. Talk about a legend. Nab said this place is sad and depressing. That's too bad, man. You know, it's all how you look at things. Don't forget what they said in Scarface. Every day above ground is a good one. This is one of Scientology's affiliated businesses, the Church of Scientology. It's like a fake school program. There's a lot of them. Oh, that's the... So over here is the L. Ron Hubbard Life Exhibition, in which they tell the phony story of L. Ron Hubbard. What they say is the story, but it's obviously not. For people who are just jumping in, my name's Eric. I'm an investigative reporter, written for Rolling Stone, Daily Dot, Forensic News. I have my own Substack now. You guys can subscribe; it's free. Where I publish, independent journalism. I have a news story out. Well, I published 2 stories on this in the last couple days. So CNN reporter Clarissa Ward basically accidentally freed a war criminal in Syria. If you heard about that. So I wrote about that. And today I published a comment from CNN in full because I thought people might kind of find that interesting. And I explain why I did that on my page. Oh, red light. Gotta be careful around here. I guess I'll do like a mile. I can go down to Highland and then come back. Gregory said you're gonna grab a bite on your way back. I don't think so. Nah, probably won't. Though there is a lot of good food here. Man, this area is creepy sometimes. Like right now. What's up, Michael? Yeah, we're on the Walk of Fame. Just taking a walk. Got to get some exercise in. I was going to say before tomorrow, but it is tomorrow. Like I said, I'm on the East Coast. What are you doing up so late, man? It's 3:30 in the morning, right? A night owl. Neb, you seem kind of triggered, man. Don't worry about it so much. I've written plenty on U.S. politics. It's all on the webpage. Where are we going? So we're going westbound down Hollywood Boulevard on the Walk of Fame towards Hollywood and Highland. And then we're going to walk back. Michael said I normally work third shift. I got you, man. I've worked overnight jobs too. I know exactly what that's like. You just game all night? That's awesome. I just started getting back into that actually. I bought a Xbox. It's been a super long time. It's fun. So I'm getting all these games that you guys probably played like a long time ago, but keep in mind I'm just catching up. So I was getting like old games or just games I heard about. I got that LA Noire game. That game is crazy. So good. Yeah, it's quiet down here, man. Michael said, I think that says you've been playing Elfer Scrolls. That sounds cool. Carl said played it on Switch. Right on. Michael said never been to the West Coast. Well, you got to go. You got to go. It's fun. Gregory said could swing by and get an ankle tattoo. I'm sure somebody's getting one right now. Michael, you said corn is from Bakersfield? I didn't know that actually. Dude, there is nobody out here. Michael said I'm in South Carolina. I am trying to think if I've ever been to South Carolina. I feel like I might have, but I think I'd remember that. And he said it looks like Taxi Driver. That's an excellent reference. And I'd have to agree with you. It does kind of look like Taxi Driver down here. Yeah, this area, I talked about this on the stream last night. I just don't understand why they can't, kind of like revitalize this area, especially because it's such a flagship. Tourists come here from all over the world, and it's like not the best look, you know what I mean? Like, the amount of money we have in this city, there's just no reason why this can't be a little better.
Yeah, she has an awesome thing.
But there's a lot of cool stuff down here. Keep in mind, it's past midnight on a Tuesday or whatever. It's going to be a little weird down here. I mean, it's always, check this out. Sorry, that's like Musso and Frank's. It's like a super historic, really famous place. Restaurant, bar, as you can see. Since 1919. Michael said corrupt politicians. Yep, we got them all over, unfortunately. That's part of what my job is to hold them accountable, which I very much enjoy.
I don't know what to say.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. All the links are in the chat. You can support the channel. You can subscribe to the Substack. I got to keep plugging that. Whey Protein said, I'm tuning in from India, high noon here. How cool is it to catch a live stream from the opposite end of the globe? Amen to that. I was talking about that yesterday because we had a guy in the stream. It was super cool from Bahrain, and he was telling us how he's going to have fighter pilot training here. It was just super interesting. Like, that's, for all the bad things that have happened with the internet, there are some good things, you know. I've always wanted to go to India, by the way. Always wanted to go. So I'm crossing the street because there's so over there, like I'll point out a sec. It's called the Scientology Information Center, or the Test Center. And if you guys have watched my streams or anyone else, you can see it's been the subject of a lot of protests. It's right here. They have a guard out there, and I'm just here to take a walk, but I don't particularly want to walk over there by myself. I've reported a lot on Scientology. I reported on a lot of loans that they got during the pandemic, so I'm not super comfortable standing there at midnight by myself. This is like they called it a winter wonderland. It's like some holiday display they set up. So there's been a lot of protesters coming out there too, but nobody's there now. You got to be real careful over there. Tom Cruise might pop up on me. You never know. You really never know what's going to happen down here. Dude, this place is creepy. It is like Taxi Driver a little. Look at how the lights are blinking. Michael said, isn't Tom Cruise in that? Yeah, he's their most prominent, I would say, member. And if just people aren't familiar with it, you know, like I said, on my page, you can find some of the reporting I've done, but basically, to sum it up,
Sir, Lord bless me for the night, sir. I got a curry pizza for you, sir. It's good.
so basically to sum it up, it's a cult that destroys people's lives, destroys families' lives, takes all your money, leaves you with nothing. It's pretty wild. If you check out the Leah Remini show, I think that was like some really good stuff. I think it's called Scientology, and it was on like A&E. It's on Netflix, I think. Look up Leah Remini, Scientology. Or you can watch the documentary on HBO, which is called Going Clear. That one is excellent. Sean said Scientology events are wild. They really push on people. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically sales. I mean, they have to meet numbers. Like they're recruiters. It's like other sales jobs. You got to meet these numbers. David said John Travolta as well. Yeah, that's true. Keep in mind, it can be very difficult for people to leave for many, many reasons. Oh wow, look at this. It's hard for people to leave because they're in a cult and it changes, the way your mind works, unfortunately. Also, when you leave, you owe them money. It's called a freeloader's debt. So you actually basically are in debt to them. Because if you got free, quote unquote, quotation mark, free training, you have to pay that back. You also, they force you to, it's called disconnect from your family. So if your family's in there and you decide to leave, you're never going to talk to your kids again. You're never going to see your wife or your husband again. That's, like I said, they destroy people's lives. I have a friend, and you could check out her channel. It's Laura FM, and she talks about her experiences. She grew up in it, so some crazy stories. Oh yeah, the Hard Rock. Yeah, hell yeah. All right. I'm gonna go to the end of the block, then we'll turn back. I actually kind of thought there'd be more people out here, to be honest. I know it's a weeknight and it's late, but if you were in Times Square, not this exact same thing, but there'd be a ton of people out, right? In New York. Okay, so this is the TCL Chinese Theater right here. They have a ton of premieres here, and then the Walk of Fame is here too, the flagship Walk of Fame right here. So I think these folks just decided to walk in. That's awesome. It's kind of technically, oh, maybe it is open. Yeah. I'm going to the end of the street. Oh, look. Tommy Lee Jones. Oh, Queen Latifah. Annette Bening. This is dope. Hattie McDaniel. This is super cool. Well, there's a lot of weird people out here, that's for sure. Keep in mind that there's a lot of weird people in a lot of places. This city just kind of has a reputation, but I think you can get along with most people. Sean said you've been to the Marriott Hotel lobby where they filmed part of Ghostbusters. Actually, was not aware of that. Which Marriott is it? I could do a stream there. We did this one stream a little while ago downtown where there's this super nice hotel called the Millennium Biltmore. and we did like a ghost. It's kind of like a ghost hunt there. It was fun. That was a lot of fun. All right, I think it's time to turn around here. There's really nothing at the end of that block. Oh, so Sean, you're saying they filmed it in the Millennium Biltmore? Did you see the stream we did? I thought maybe you were referencing that. We did this ghost hunt. It was actually kind of fun. And that hotel is awesome. Go this way. So, at one point during the pandemic, but they had like, I guess, started to open stuff up again. So the hotel's open and, you know, they were hurting bad. And like, you know, I was also hurting. I was like, you know, you're going crazy, you know, just, so I remember, so what I did was, at the time I was working remote. So I worked as an investigator at a think tank based in Washington. And so I investigated, it's similar to my beat as a reporter. I investigated terrorism and people who threaten public officials and stuff like that. And so basically, I got a room at the Millennium Biltmore, and I just kind of stayed there for like a little over a week, and it was maybe, yeah, it was about a week, I guess. It was awesome. Just like holed up there without, other than work, I had like no responsibilities, which was pretty great, I gotta say. Just do whatever I want. Went to the bar every night. I'm not as familiar with some of the stars here. Bro, you can take all that anti-science stuff to another channel. Fuck that on my channel. We're pro-science here. There's a lot of places that you can find that though. Check out Gateway Pundit for that anti-vaccine stuff. Dude started going on about the lockdowns. Fuck that 100%. You could hit Gateway Pundit. You could hit Elon Musk X. There's plenty of places for that nonsense. And I got all the vaccines, all of them. Every single one. Every booster. And you're just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. I hope you guys enjoy my sense of humor, but if not, I'm sure plenty of other people who are alive at 3:30 in the morning. Sean says stop flying on planes if you question science. That's pretty funny. Yeah, bro, like I'm just out for a walk. I don't usually get into that stuff. I do enough of that in my professional life, but if I see something, I'll push back sometimes. I'm not really here to talk about that, or other people were. That's what happens, man. They just it's like when you're at like a bar or something, or like, oh, here's the Winter Wonderland. Yeah. It's closed though. They totally closed it up. So Scientology is a surveillance state. So if you look here, look at that. That's not just like a normal camera too. I think that's a license plate reader. Oh, look. So that's all right, so basically like what they do is, so they're not allowed to interact with with people. So they literally drive them around in these buses so they have no contact with anybody. And the trips aren't far. Like they'll just move them from different building to building in these buses that are, it's like real creepy. Appreciate you guys coming into the live. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to the Substack, which is free. Michael said I'm in Bible Belt. Don't see that around here. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've been to South Carolina. North Carolina, I think I have. Wait a minute. Where are the Blue Ridge Mountains? Is that South Carolina? Because I was there. Oh, okay. Must have been North Carolina. That's let's see. That's Bordner's. That's like a classic Hollywood bar. That place is cool. And then they got an escape room over here. It's called Escape Hotel. One thing we do have here is a lot of fancy cars. I mean, if you love cars, this is the city to be in. Because my father is like a huge auto, enthusiast, like a big car buff, and so when he's out here, He loves it. Sean, no, actually, that's funny. Yeah, you think so, but no, it's actually just an escape hotel. That's creepy. Man. Yeah, it's sad. There's a lot of people who need help out here. A lot of people who need help everywhere. Yeah, you do what you can to help, and I try to help, but it's tough. I mean, I always try. It's difficult. I used to just I'd carry around as much money as I had. I mean, but I mean, I'd be out of money in a couple blocks. I'd give away what I had, but it's such a huge problem. I've volunteered. I've done that stuff too. I've worked in soup kitchens and stuff, and it's I don't know. All you can do is what you can, I guess. You know what I mean? Carl said I carried Narcan at first aid. That's awesome. 100%. Yeah, it's a lot easier to get Narcan now, which is great. I mean, I think, which is the idea. Yeah. Ooh, literally almost fell down there. It's the Hustler store over there. I never realized that was there till last night on the stream. I was like, oh, interesting. Greg said you just missed your shot at an ankle tattoo. Well, hey, there's always tomorrow. Sean said I used to carry $10 McDonald's gift certificates to avoid. Yeah, I hear you, man. And I get it, believe me. I'm aware that once it's their money, not my money, you know what I mean? It's not my money anymore, but I think that's cool you did that. Yeah, I used to give out food more, and then I think that's good too. I don't know, you do what you can. You know what time it is? 12:35. Perfect. That food smells so good at that truck, by the way. Sean, thanks for coming in. Have a great night. Get some sleep. See you on the next stream. Michael said Japanese food truck. Never seen that. Yeah, there's some really good Japanese food out here. This city actually had there's I absolutely think this is one of the best, if not the best cities for restaurants. And a lot of food critics are starting to acknowledge that. They just didn't want to because everybody wants to bash LA, but a while back, the top food critic it was some big newspaper, even he acknowledged it. Michael said mostly Mexican around here. Yeah, we have a lot of great Mexican food here. Man, made it. Still in one piece. Michael, you said you stayed in a shelter for a while. Well, I'm glad you're. Sounds like you're doing well, and that's good to hear. It's tough. I mean, that's why they have them. But I know those places are they're tough. A lot of my friends out here who are activists, they're more plugged into that than I am. But especially if you guys follow Film the Police LA or Streets Scientology Audit, he has a couple channels, so he's a huge activist out here. He's a good friend of mine. I'm proud to say that, and so he's real plugged into the programs that the city does, and he's kind of like one of them is called Inside Safe, so he kind of holds politicians accountable. When politicians see Film the Police LA walking at them with the camera, they just you can just see the reaction. It's like what people used to do with Mike. Definitely recommend, if you're not following, check out Film the Police LA. Carl said Scientology, the cult. Yeah, he's got a separate channel. He started a big protest movement that I've referred to a bunch of times on the stream tonight. The Rolling Stone wrote an article about it. Because basically what happened was that he was filming, he's a cop watcher, right? So that's sort of primarily what he does. So he's filming a police stop, and he happened to be standing outside the Scientology Information Center, which we passed earlier. And the guy just made a huge mistake. He told him to move, and he was extremely rude about it. And so that set off this massive protest that had this ripple effect. That was a catastrophe for Scientology. All the guy had to do was be polite, and we often have talked about what happened to that guy, because I'm sure they got, sent him somewhere. Oh, I'm breaking up. Sorry about that, guys. It's funny, the stream looked okay. Carl said, I have a scanner. That's cool, man. Are you in LA? I forget if you said that. Yeah, scanners are cool. I think my friend I mentioned was the cop watcher, William. I think he like always has a scanner on him. I mean, now they have apps, right? So you don't even need the scanners they used to have. But I have a feeling they're still probably better. Oh, check this out. I think that's a Waymo. So this is the self-driving car. I don't know if you guys have this where you are. So yeah, this is a Waymo. 100% self-driving. Yeah, these things are huge now. I actually want to stream one where I take one. I was talking about that with someone else. Like I have the app, you know, it's running. You can take them. Super cool. Yeah, look, it has all these sensors and stuff. Like, I did get caught. I have a couple funny Waymo stories. One, I saw one get caught in a protest, which was kind of funny. That was up in San Francisco, like last month. And then I got stuck behind a Waymo in traffic, which was honestly kind of hilarious. They built them to be super cautious for obvious reasons, but it was this situation where like a human driver eventually would have taken a chance and, you know, probably would have been okay. It was like but the Waymo just wouldn't do it. So I was just sitting at this intersection. I was like, what do? Do you honk? Like, if you honk, does the car register that? Does it matter? It was so funny. All right. So, oh, this is Amoeba Records, by the way. All right, y'all, I'm about to tap out. I'm going to watch some Netflix, and tomorrow's another day, right? I got a lot to do. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. You can check out my Substack, which is in the comments. You can subscribe there for free. You can support this channel if you feel inclined. Otherwise, this is Eric Levai, and I hope you guys have a safe night, and talk soon.